In the lead up to this election, I always get asked, so what do you think is going to happen? The second most popular question is, where is Jacinta Price, the senator from the Northern Territory? Because she, of course, was able, along with Peter Dutton, along with the No campaign, to turn that referendum from 60-40 yes to 60-40 no. She's a passionate and clear advocate for the things that she believes in. Well, the answer is, she's here on Paul Murray Live tonight. Senator, lovely to see you. People are desperate to see you in this election campaign. We saw you with the leader in the past couple of days. But when do you get out there? When do you get your hands dirty? And when do we start to see you shaking the cages that we know you can so well?
Yeah, look, I've been busy working very closely with our candidates here in the Northern Territory, with Lisa Siebert, our candidate for Lingiari. And Lingiari is a vast electorate to get around, and there's a lot of remote communities, as well as, the track up the guts of the Northern Territory that links Alice Springs, Tennant Creek, Katherine and Darwin, and working also with our candidate Lisa Bayliss in the seat of Solomon as well. I will be getting out and about to other parts of the country, absolutely, and making sure that Territorians, first and foremost, understand what it means to bring about a change, because we're hearing everywhere, it's right around the country. We're hearing how difficult life is for everybody, including Territorians. They're doing it tough.
Really important, obviously, that you focus in and around the Territory, because there are two seats in play. Now, a lot of people, again, they'll make the assumption about Lingiari. I honestly think, Solomon, when you look at that Territory election and how Labor just got blown away in and around Darwin, that's, of course, the population centre that backs in that federal seat. Prime Minister's often, pops in there but doesn't care about the seat. It's just a place to refuel while he's flying off to the rest of the world. So I think the Territory focus makes obvious sense. That is your area of representation. But let's get into the wider sense of things. Look, the polls tell us that something's changed. The polls tell us a trend over the past 4 weeks. But part of the theme of my show tonight is to say to people, the fundamentals have not changed. The people who promised to make everything better 3 years ago have made everything worse. The people who say Donald Trump is to blame for everything in the economy told us from 2023 that there'll be budget deficits until the 2060s. The same people who want to pretend that everything's fine are the people who've looked the other way when crime has got worse, so much so that it has been a major reason why there's been change of governments around the country. And to me, there's what the Canberra media wants to focus on, but then there's the fundamentals, and part of the task of trying to unseat this government is going back to those fundamentals. Am I off the mark here, mate?
Oh, no, you're completely on the mark. And that is absolutely true. I mean, let's not just look at this week and the next couple of weeks in front of us, but let's look at the last 3 years and the situation that we're currently faced with right now, where everything has gone up at least 10% in terms of the cost of living. Where I'm going to become a grandmother this year, and I keep saying that, but I'm very excited about that. But look, my kids are finding it difficult to try and get into the housing market, and this is the future that the Albanese government is setting up for our kids and our grandkids, one that's bleak, one where we're paying back this incredible debt that's hanging over our heads, instead of creating a prosperous economy where everybody can do well and, be able to attain their dreams going forward. That's what we really have to look at. Are you better off now than what you were 3 years ago under Albanese?
Bloody oath. She is fantastic, isn't she? Jacinta Price, full version of that conversation up soon at skynews.com.au.